There are beliefs we've carried for decades, so deeply rooted that they almost feel like common sense. One of them is this: red meat is the enemy of the heart, while white meat and fish are the safe choices. I remember years ago, everywhere you looked, the message was the same. Stay away from beef and pork, eat chicken breast to protect your heart. And we trusted it. We shaped our diets and even our culture around that idea. But life has a way of surprising us. Science has slowly revealed a very different picture. What we thought was safe, in some cases, has turned out to be the hidden trigger behind chronic inflammation, hardened arteries, and the silent disasters of heart attacks and strokes. And what we once feared may actually hold benefits when it comes from the right source. This video is not just about what to eat or avoid. It's an invitation to look deeper, to see the story behind the food on your plate. Because the truth is, heart health isn't determined only by whether the meat is red or white. It's shaped by where it came from, what it ate, how it lived, how it was raised, and what was done to it before it ever reached your table. That is the real story we're going to uncover together. Let's begin with a truth that rarely makes the headlines. The danger doesn't come simply from eating an egg, a steak, or a slice of ham. It comes when the LDL cholesterol already circulating in your blood becomes oxidized. That's what turns harmless cholesterol into sticky plaque, narrowing your arteries like mud blocking a stream, until one day it causes a heart attack or a stroke. What drives this oxidation more than anything else is the severe imbalance between omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids in our modern diet. Our ancestors once ate in balance, sometimes as close as 1:1. Today, that ratio has exploded to 15:1, even 20:1. That's like feeding a slow-burning fire inside your blood vessels, day and night, year after year, never giving it a chance to cool. When that fire damages the delicate lining of your arteries, LDL particles slip inside and become oxidized. Your immune system, trying to help, sends white blood cells to clean it up. But those cells overload, turn into foam, and pile up into dangerous plaque. Over time, the cap weakens, bursts, and suddenly the toxic core spills out. A clot forms. If it blocks blood to the heart, it's a heart attack. If it blocks the brain, it's a stroke. That's the quiet chain reaction hidden in so many of our meals. Now let's talk about where it begins. For years, chicken breast has been praised as the heart-healthy food. But industrial chicken, raised in tight cages, fed the same grain day after day, creates meat with an omega-6 to omega-3 ratio of 20:1 or worse. Instead of protecting your heart, it fuels the very inflammation that destroys it. Compare that to pasture-raised chicken, scratching in the dirt, pecking at insects, eating grass. Their meat and eggs carry a far healthier balance, becoming a true ally to your health. Beef tells a similar story. Grass-fed beef, rich in CLA and omega-3s, has a near-perfect fat profile. Instead of causing inflammation, it can help your body keep it in check. But factory-farmed beef, fattened on corn and soy, is a different beast entirely. Its omega-6 skyrockets, turning each bite into fuel for inflammation. Pork follows the same pattern. Pasture-raised pigs eating roots, plants, and insects produce balanced meat. Factory-raised pigs on cheap grains, another source of imbalance and disease. And then there's fish. Wild-caught salmon, sardines, and herring are some of nature's most powerful protectors. Rich in omega-3, lowering blood pressure, guarding your brain against decline. But farm-raised fish tell a different story. Fed pellets of corn, soy, and oils. Their meat, though still containing omega-3, also holds far too much omega-6. The protective power is weakened, sometimes cut in half. Beef tells a similar story. Grass-fed beef, rich in CLA and omega-3s, has a near-perfect fat profile. Instead of causing inflammation, it can help your body keep it in check. But factory-farmed beef, fattened on corn and soy, is a different beast entirely. Its omega-6 skyrockets, turning each bite into fuel for inflammation. Pork follows the same pattern. Pasture-raised pigs eating roots, plants, and insects produce balanced meat. Factory-raised pigs on cheap grains, another source of imbalance and disease. And then there's fish. Wild-caught salmon, sardines, and herring are some of nature's most powerful protectors, rich in omega-3, lowering blood pressure, guarding your brain against decline. But farm-raised fish tell a different story. Fed pellets of corn, soy, and oils, their meat, though still containing omega-3, also holds far too much omega-6. The protective power is weakened, sometimes cut in half. In America, two more common meats deserve mention. Turkey, especially the processed kind we find in deli slices and holiday tables, often comes from factory farms, fed the same inflammatory grains. Once turned into turkey bacon or deli meat, it's loaded with sodium and preservatives, raising blood pressure and harming the heart. Ground beef is another hidden culprit. It's often made from scraps and fat of industrial cattle, heavy in omega-6, and when cooked at high heat, like in burgers, it creates compounds that further damage the arteries. But the greatest danger of all lies in processed meats. When we take already compromised factory meat and run it through industrial processing, we turn food into chemistry experiments. Extra vegetable oils drive up omega-6. Nitrites and nitrates transform into carcinogens inside the body. Sodium floods our system, raising blood pressure, the #1 risk factor for stroke. Sugar and sweeteners sneak in to mask the salt, fueling insulin resistance. Additives, fillers, artificial colors and flavors pile on, until often less than half of the product is even meat. Chicken nuggets, hot dogs, canned meats. These are not food, they are industrial products disguised as meals. It's not easy to hear, especially after decades of being told the opposite. But science doesn't bend to advertising. Red meat isn't inherently bad. White meat isn't automatically good. The real question is, where did it come from? How was it raised? What was done to it? And what story does it carry onto your plate? Grass-fed beef, pasture-raised pork and chicken, wild-caught fish, these may cost more. They may take more effort to find, but they are investments in your heart, in your health, in your years of independence and vitality after 50. Even if you can't always eat the best, you can take the first step. Avoid processed meats, limit factory-farmed products, and choose more natural sources whenever possible. And remember, food is just one piece. A sedentary lifestyle, constant stress, and poor sleep fan the flames of inflammation as much as any meal. But you are not powerless. Every choice you make, each step you take outside, each night of restful sleep, each moment of peace, becomes part of the foundation for a stronger heart and a longer life.